And we back. Welcome back to the second season of the Get Buckets podcast, powered by Hardware Basketball. I'm your host, Musa Moretti. Today I got a special guest on from Powdersville High School, forward Caden Kreger, going into his senior season. What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing well. Looking at y'all's team this year, y'all got a really strong group of guys coming this year, and I just want to ask, what are your goals for your team this year?
First and foremost, win that state championship. We've been working really hard all summer. Chemistry's improved. These younger guys are getting better. Leadership's improved. Yeah, it's win that state championship, man, and just continue to grow all these young guys and mold them into young men.
Got you. And what are some specific ways y'all are going to be able to get to that coveted championship this year?
I think just playing within ourselves, not trying to do anything crazy. Playing within Coach Anderson's system. You know, feed the post, cut baseline, and really just get stops on defense. It's really the main thing. Transition buckets.
Definitely, definitely. And I want to ask, last year, y'all were solid later into the season. Beginning of the season it was a little rough, but I want to ask, what's the main difference from last year going to this year? I know y'all got Jaleel from Berea, y'all got Hayden back. Just tell me, what's the main difference from last season's team to this season?
Yeah, we did get some guys back, Hayden, and then we got Jaleel as a transfer. But I really think it's the mentality this year. I think for me at least that I've realized it's like this is the last time. This is the last go around, and I mean, just got to go for it all. You know what I mean? Just all out effort. So for me, it's just been a mentality change, and I've tried to instill it on all the younger guys. I've tried to talk to our other leaders, and I've just been like, guys, we this year, man, like no excuses. So I think it's really just buckling down and working hard, and just continuing to make sure that day in and day out, that's what we're doing.
For sure. And I want to even ask, I actually asked Hayden about some of the guys, but I want to hear from you. Being a senior, if you could just go through some of the guys y'all got on the team this year and just how they impact the team.
So Von and Quan, I'll start with Von's slasher, really good rim defender. We got Quan. He runs our one most of the time. A really good facilitator with the basketball. He's been playing really well on defense this summer and fall. Got a pretty good jump shot too. I think that he's going to help us a lot. Nick, of course, can pretty much do everything offensively. He's getting a lot better defensively on the ball, and
Hmm.
I think that he's going to be really good for us again. Having Hayden back in the post, he's been super dominant. He's getting a lot of rebounds, a lot of dunks, just a lot of momentum changing plays. Jaleel for sure has came in and started really, really helping the program. I think either whether he starts, comes off the bench, whatever he does, he's going to be a big impact player, probably averaging 10 or more points a game. We have Colton Kreger, my younger brother. He's going to help a little bit off the bench too. I think he's been having some pretty good shooting strides. And then, of course, we got Jack Hurst, who's also another good shooter coming off our bench. So I think that's probably our main rotation there.
Got you. Yeah, and I was gonna ask how it's gonna be. First, I was gonna ask if your brother was playing varsity and how it's gonna be playing with him, as
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
a freshman, right?
Yeah, he is a freshman, rising freshman. It's going to be cool for sure. He got pulled up for playoffs last year, so I mean, it was definitely a cool experience to get to play with him on the same team for the first time. Uh, this year, not much is going to change. I just got to make sure I set a good example and continue to help everybody get better.
For sure. Next thing I just want to ask, just some individual stuff. What are your personal goals or expectations for yourself going into this season?
Um, for me, I think just focusing mostly on shooting open shots, not forcing anything. Paint touches a lot. If I can get to the rim, finish above the rim. Shooting pull up jump shots. If I get doubled in the paint, finding a good way to swing out, just having good court vision, and then really getting stops on the defensive end, getting in passing lanes, getting blocks, just being a well rounded player and just a vocal leader. I think.
Definitely got you. And how do you feel like you've improved? What do you feel like you've improved the most on since last season?
Uh, For me, it's probably finishing. I've been working a ton on that. I got stronger, gained about 22 pounds over the summer.
Mm,
Uh, Body fat's down 3%. So been working on my body. I've been working on jumping. Been working on finishing. I think I've gotten a lot better at that, and I've also gotten a lot better at reading the court.
Got you. Um, Last thing, just about yourself. I want to ask, like, being a senior, I know you were saying just setting a good example for the younger guys, and you were talking about how it's the last time. I just want to hear, being one of, would that be three seniors, like, do you feel a sense of leadership, I guess, since you've been on the team for, 4 years at this point?
Yeah, I do. I feel like it's kind of just been one of those things that's been acquired. Last year, I definitely think that it was I had to start stepping into that leadership role, but I feel like after all our guys that were seniors graduated last year, it really put a fire in me and just made me realize like nobody else is going to lead this team. So I got to step up to the plate and I got to do it and I got to be good at it. So I think that's just where my mentality kicked in, where I was like, I just got to lead and I got to help these younger guys get where we want to go. So that's what we're doing.
Love it. Love to hear it. Last thing I just want to ask, what teams do you have marked down, or what team or teams do you have marked on your calendar going into the season?
We got to beat Ren, man. You know it. You know we got to beat Ren.
Yeah.
Daniel's gonna be tough if we play him in the playoffs. We played him in fall league. They're a solid team. We got Riverside later. It's just a random game in our region play, but Julian's pretty good, and that's a solid team. And then we also play Greer and Westside in the preseason. So we've got a pretty tough schedule, but I think we can do it. Those are the teams for sure that I'm looking out for. Oh, we got
Got you.
Burns. We got Burns in the scrimmage too.
Scrimmage, yeah, that's a team coming up, definitely.
Yeah.
They're on the rise. But yeah, that Ren versus Pattersville game, definitely looking forward to that one. They're also looking forward to it. I can just tell you that based off their interviews.
Yeah, man.
But just good luck on your season, and best of luck in your senior year.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. And until next time, peace.